So I want to jump right into the subject for today because I'm really inspired and I feel really passionately about this subject. If you want a better introduction, read the About Me on my YouTube channel or head on over to kalypso.korea.tumblr.com to get the whole nitty gritty right there. So right now I'm in South Korea studying at a university here. And basically I could have chosen anywhere in the world that had comparable tuition to my home school, my home university, but I chose to come here. Why? Because I'm a Korea boo. I'll be the first to admit it. Ain't no shame in my game. Just be honest. It is what it is. If you don't know what a Korea boo is, Google it. Check the Tumblr tag. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you know what a weeaboo is, you should know what a Korea boo is. That easy. But with that said, there's a fine line between being a Korea boo and like having like sort of like harmless interest in Korean culture or having an interest in another culture in general, and then fetishizing that culture and fetishizing the people who are from the place that you have interest in. That's a whole different story, and that's what I want to talk about. Just being a part of this whole crazy black hole that is K-pop fandom, I've been exposed to this type of fetishization, and especially now that I'm here in South Korea, it's become even more apparent. Meeting other foreign students and hearing what they have to say about like meeting people here, like talking to Koreans here, it's too much. Like I feel like I need to talk about this and get this on my chest, and I don't mind that this is the first thing I'm jumping into. It's a heavy subject, but it's important to me, so glad to talk about it. Let me start out by saying what exactly exotification is and why it's bad. Basically, taking someone who you consider different from you and putting them on a pedestal is exotifying them. Basically, setting them apart, saying, "Oh, you're different from me. I appreciate your difference, but you're different," and that's negative because basically that's just another side of discrimination. You might think that it's just, oh, you're just being appreciative, but really you're kind of just flipping the coin. Really, you're just kind of flipping the prejudice coin to the other side. Like, I hate you because you're different becomes I love you because you're different. And that's still damaging. When a non-black person is like, oh, like I've always wanted to date a black girl, like they're so sexy and they're so like tough and blah blah blah. Like that's still that's stereotyping us. That's saying that we're all this way. It's saying that we're special because we're all this way, but it's still using stereotypes to create an identity for us. You're telling us what we are. We don't have a chance to explain how we are. You are putting an identity on us. Okay, if you hear a guy, like a non-Asian guy, be like, oh yeah, I want to date an Asian girl. They're so pretty and they're so small and they're so perfect. They're so shy. They're so nice. It's like, ew, you're gross. Like we immediately jump on them like, that's disgusting. Like, stop that. But I've noticed that if you're a fangirl or something and you say that, then no one really calls you out on it. And it's like, it's the same shit, only it's a girl saying it. Is it more innocent now that she's saying it? It's not as creepy. I guess that's how it's accepted, but it's just as creepy. Like, there's no difference. Once you generalize someone based on their race or their ethnicity or their culture, you're exotifying them, and it's not cool. Seeking someone out based on how they look or where they're from, that's ignorant. If I hear one more person go, oh, Korean boys are so cute, really? All of them are cute. Every single one. Take a walk down any street here, and you tell me if every single one is cute. Seeing is believing. Individuality is an important theme here. Be within the same nationality, within the same culture, or what have you. There are differences within those cultures. People look different, people think differently, and people have different personalities. Think about that before you let your crazy fan brain affect your real life. If you join your university's Korean Student Alliance just in the hopes of meeting your perfect oppa, girl, come here, come here. That shit is embarrassing, and you should be ashamed of yourself. If you've watched this video and you feel like you've participated in some of this behavior, don't worry. There's still a chance to fix your life. just try to catch yourself next time and go from there. Maybe try to start sentences like blank people are, and there you go. So if you want to respond to what I've said, feel free to comment. If you want to talk about how ugly my braids are, comment. Make sure to follow kalypso.korea.tumblr.com. Message me there if you want to air some grievances. You can email me at kalypso.korea@gmail.com. Start a dialogue. Maybe try to justify your exotification. That'll be interesting to see. Alright, until next time. Bye.